What's up, everyone? What you are seeing here, yeah, that's me. I got banned, and I kind of wanted to make a video explaining what happened, what I did, what Kabam's stance on it is, and maybe it might save somebody else this issue. Um, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna say like, "Oh, I didn't do anything wrong." I fucking know what I did wrong. I did something completely stupid, and basically what happened was last night. I don't know. I, I felt pretty okay. Like something happened though. Like I snapped and I got on the game and like usually like if I'm angry, the game kind of gives me something to do. It takes me away from shit, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna play some MCOC, and then like I go in there and like I'm trying to do variant in the maze, and it's hard, and I was just like, yeah. Let's just buy some units. We'll get some energy refills. Just like I'm trying to be fucking casual. And then I noticed there was Darkhawk crystals, and I was already angry. And my usual rule is if you're not in your right state of mind, like don't fucking buy stuff. That's what I usually tell myself. Don't fucking buy stuff. But I wasn't in my right state of mind. I was angry, and what's an easy way to fuel your anger even higher? Let's buy some feature Grandmaster crystals and fail. And it's not uncommon for me. I do it all the time. Like, if I see a champ I like, I'll drop $100 in feature Grandmaster crystals. And if it doesn't work out, that's fine. I cut my losses, I move along. But because I was angry already, and then I jumped into that, I just got angry because I pulled nothing but 3 stars. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I bought another Odin, and I bought 5 feature Grandmasters. They were all 3 stars, and I was like, fuck this. So I bought another 5. And I got a 4 star at that point. So I was like, all right, all right. And then I was like, all right, I should hang this up. So I went back to do a quest, and then there was something bugging me. Something was bugging me, and I was like, nah, I can get this. So I bought a third Odin and jumped back into feature Grandmaster crystals. Now, this is about the time where I lost it. And when I say I lost it, like, you guys know, I suffer from mental issues, and sometimes you get a little out of your head. And at this point, I was a little out of my head, and I tried to rationalize it. I told myself, I'm like, no, like, I got $1,000 bonus at work last week. Like, fuck it. Next thing I know, I am 8 Odins deep buying feature Grandmaster crystals. And the best way I can explain it is like, if you're a guy, you've ever like been jerking off to some porn and regular porn's just not doing it for you, so you just start like clicking on shit and you go down this rabbit hole, and next thing you know, by the time you finish, like it's some god awful like crazy shit, and you feel so embarrassed and shameful, and you look at your hands and you're like, what have I done? That's kind of how I felt after blowing. I ended up blowing $954 after taxes. So yeah, I felt this like deep shame, like regret. And the only thing that brought me out of it, by the way, was the fraud alert from my credit card company, or my debit card, my bank account. I got a fraud alert because, someone just dropped $1,000 in like 10 minutes. Was this you? Yeah, was me. But that was when I kind of came back to reality. So I realized my mistake. And even if I would have got 5 star Darkhawk and duped him, it wouldn't have mattered. I would look at this shit with the shame and realize you just blew $1,000 on a fucking video game. And I would have done the same thing regardless. So my mother, she's my caretaker, and she knows when I'm manic, and she knows when I'm not in my mind. So my mother gets involved mainly because of the credit or the fraud alert, and it is my money, by the way. I have a good job, I make really good money, and I save it. that's where a lot of this come into problem. But anyway, I'm talking to my mom. I'm like, we've got to, like, I got to fix this somehow. So she helps me write an email to Kabam through the support ticket. If I had a screenshot of it, I'd show it to you, but I could basically tell you what it said. Because you can't, like, when you send it through the support ticket, that's on their server, and you really don't have a way to pull it up. It basically was just like me saying, hey, look, I explained everything I said to you right now. It's just like, hey, look, I wasn't in the right mental state of mind, and I do have a budget for this game. I do spend, like, I don't know, probably $100 a week, maybe $100 every 2 weeks. I'm not crazy or anything. I enjoy the game. I love it. I love playing the game, and I don't mind spending a little bit of my money on it. But it's a huge red flag when you drop $1,000. So I try to explain it to them. I give them a little history of the mental illness and what a schizoactive bipolar person, when they're in a manic episode, like, just how irrational you can become. I was explaining that to them, and I was just like, look, I was like, I just want to ask for a refund. I was like, I want a refund. I just want, just flash back my account, roll it back to 2 hours ago or 1 hour ago, whatever it was. It's like, I don't want to get banned. I don't want, I just want to go back. I want my $1,000 back. I want a refund. And here's what Kabam told me. Hello, understand that you have noticed changes on your Marvel Contest of Champions account that you believe to be unauthorized. First off, I did not say they were unauthorized. I fucking told them I spent the money, but I wasn't in my right mind. I was out of my mind, and I explained to them, like, hey, I have this problem, and I was out of my mind. And anyway, they say they checked my account. They noticed we already spent the currency. Because of this, unable to return the funds. And then they say, remember that according to our terms of service, you're responsible for maintaining the confidentiality of your password and account. You are also responsible for activities that occur in your account. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for playing. Okay, this is where I got pissed off, because they didn't even read my fucking support ticket. They didn't even fucking read it. They just come at me with this shit saying, oh, like, they act like I was trying to say my account was hacked. I wasn't saying that. I admitted I spent the money. I was just asking maybe if they could refund. Now, before I continue, I do want to admit, and I want to say this, I know this was my fault. It is not Kabam's job to babysit me or anybody else. They don't have to babysit you. They don't have to do any of that. But I feel like there should be some sort of red flag or a limit. Like you shouldn't be able to buy 9 Odins back to back. You shouldn't be able to. I think that's fucking stupid. Like, it is a mobile video game. Nobody should be able to drop $1,000 into the game in a couple of minutes. That should not be possible. And that was basically my plea to them. I was just like, look, this just doesn't seem right, does it? And then they come back to me where they didn't even read my plea for help. They didn't even read it. They basically just acted like I was trying to say I got hacked. That's not what I fucking said. So I sent this email. I said, there wasn't an issue with another person accessing the account. I don't believe you read the original message. The request was to have the account rolled back to its state before the purchases were made. The purchases were made during a manic state of mental disability, and such a substantial amount should have been a red flag. Now, I'm going to defend Kabam again right here, because, once again, it's not their job to babysit people. We are responsible adults. I'm responsible for the most part. I just have a bad day sometimes. Now, one of the reasons I also want to defend them is I get it. Anybody can make up some bullshit excuse. Drop $1,000 on future Grandmaster crystals. If you don't pull the champ you want, just email Kabam and say, hey, yo, I didn't mean to do that. Refund me the money. Roll back your account. They can do that, and they have done it for people. I've seen it on the forums. I've seen people screenshots. People have done it before in special circumstances. But Kabam doesn't want to do it for everybody because it's a slippery slope. If you do it for too many people and you keep doing it, it enables anybody to just go on there and say that stupid excuse, say your kid opened the crystal, whatever. People can say whatever, and if they continue to roll back accounts, what you're going to end up with is a bunch of people trying to pull this fucking excuse. So I get it. My deal with Kabam is you can look at my account and see that I spend anywhere from 100 to 200 to 300 every fucking month. Right? I mean, doesn't that make sense to you? Like, okay, yeah, I blew 1,000 in one sitting. This guy wants it rolled back. If we roll it back, he's going to continue to keep playing. He's going to continue to be, a good person or good customer, what I would think. No. So, this is the response to that. Thank you for responding back. Unfortunately, units were spent, blah, blah, blah. Please do note, let anyone use your game account as you're responsible for all activities and purchases made on your account. Recommend placing password protection for purchases made through Google Play to avoid unwanted purchases in the future. Did they not fucking read my second email? I already stated that it was me. It wasn't somebody else. They can't fucking understand this. And then after they remind me that it's against the terms of service to refund money, and they said as there is no further assistance I can provide regarding this issue, this case will now be closed. And here's what I sent to their survey team. We're sorry to hear that you did not solve the issue. Please let us know what we could have done better. Yeah, you could actually read the support ticket, you stupid fucking cunts. And yeah, so anyway, this is kind of the first part of it. I will show you why I got banned right now. So this is why I got banned. I went to Google Play. Start counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's another one from the day before on there as well. But basically what I did was I went through Google Play. They will refund anything in the last 48 hours if you have a good enough reason. I sent Google Play the exact same excuse that I sent to Kabam. Google Play, they accepted my excuse and they refunded everything. So, again, I want to defend Kabam because I understand. I completely understand why they have this policy in place, why they can't just roll an account back. People could use it to an unfair advantage. I was just hoping they would listen to my case. I just wanted them to listen to my case and take it from there and be like, you know what? Yeah, he seems sincere. He seems genuine. I probably would have even settled for half of it. But they did what they did, and I agree with them. I completely agree with them. They fucking banned me for 7 days, and there's probably like a 99% chance that after they review the case and the account and the 7-day ban is up, it's going to be a permanent ban. Because that's kind of how they treated the people that were doing the fraudulent unit things. Some of them, after the 7-day, and they read the case, they read all the support tickets and the pleas, and some of them got to keep their accounts with a rollback, and then some of them just got banned forever. If you remember that. I know Lil Joe and Vex were affected, and there were several others. So I get it. There's going to be the 7-day ban, and chances are it's $1,000 we're talking about. They're probably going to just ban me forever. And don't think I haven't thought about this lightly. Like, I took this into serious consideration before I requested the refunds from Google Play. I thought about it heavily because, I was like, I've spent like 2.5 years playing this game every single day. And I know I've had an addiction to it. I have the spending addiction. I buy things. You know, if I can't complete hard content, I'll go back and practice. I'll keep trying. I try to get better. I build my roster. I buy rank up materials. You know, I do whatever. I buy crystals. I buy champs I want. I put a lot of money into the game. And because of that, it was a very, very hard decision because I sat there and I thought, okay, what do we do here? Because I knew if I got my refund through Google, they would ban me. I knew this would happen. So I thought about it, and I thought about all the money I spent in the game, and I'm like, what's another $1,000, you know? What's the deal? And then it hit me. If I let them keep this 1,000, and then I keep playing the game, and I keep dumping money in the game, you know, I still have to complete, I still have to 100% Labyrinth, I have to 100% Variant. You know, I wanted to do this maze thing, and I'm like, what are the rewards for it? I mean, what is it exactly? You know, it's pixels, and I bought all these pixels. I have nothing to show for it. And I thought long and hard about it. I'm like, this is my entertainment. Like, this is what I do. I even gave an excuse for all the money I spend. I'm like, I don't have a TV. So I don't have console games. I don't have a cable bill. I don't have a computer. I don't have an internet bill. I basically have a car that I pay for and a phone bill, and that's it. So it's very easy to excuse the amount of money I dump into the game. And then I thought about if I had an episode like this tonight, what happens in the future, you know? Like, what happens in the future with this game? Like, if I can excuse dropping $1,000 in the game just from some rage episode, if I can excuse that, what's next? What happens? Like, how deep does it go until my bank account's dry? I don't know. I just felt very, very broken by this. Like, this whole thing, like, it's me. And like I said, I'm not blaming Kabam. It's me. I have this addiction. I have this crippling issue with it, and I have been dumping more and more and more money into it in the last couple of months than I ever have. And I realize that is a serious issue that I have to deal with. And as much as I love the game, as much as I love it, I told my alliance last night, I said, I have to stop this. I said, I got to do something about it. And I sent them a screenshot of the refunds this morning, and I told them, yeah, I'm going to get banned. And I had a few hours. I did my last moves that I could do in Alliance War. Got my lane cleared so they wouldn't be screwed for the war. And then when I come to log in right before work, boom, I was banned. And I knew it. But it was almost a calculated decision because I have to admit I need help. I can't just play this game and dump money into it. And if you ever struggle, if it becomes a problem, that's when you've got to look for help. And the first step of help for me was getting that refund, getting that ban, because I knew it's like if I don't, it's just going to get worse. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching, listening. I hope you don't hate me for getting banned. There will still be content on the channel. Maybe not game related. I don't know. Maybe maybe they'll just do a 7-day and I'll be back and I'll go free to play after that. I don't know. Maybe it'll be permanent, but we have other cool stuff coming up. So, if that's not your style, I appreciate you for sticking around as long as you have. And I thank you for watching my videos and putting up with my bullshit. So anyway, everybody, be careful, man. Be careful with your money, and be careful with your time, and be careful with your addiction. I will talk to you later.